Hello, I'm Laura Mineau, and it is my pleasure to interview my husband of 42 years, Kris Mineau, the president of Massachusetts Family Institute.
Well, thank you, Laura, and what a pleasure it is, the two of us, to be leading Massachusetts Family Institute, the Family Policy Council for Focus on the Family in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
And how long has Massachusetts Family Institute been in existence?
We've entered our 16th year, and we are definitely the leading voice for traditional family values in Massachusetts. The Lord has greatly blessed us.
And how many are on the staff?
Well, we have a small and efficient staff of 6 personnel, including myself.
Where are you located?
For 16 years, we've been in the town of Newton Upper Falls, about 15 miles west of Boston, but the Lord has given us a larger, more efficient facility in the town of Woburn, and next month in April, we'll be moving there, and that's located about 15 miles northwest of Boston.
And what are the broad issues facing the state?
Well, I think everyone knows that Massachusetts is ground zero for the definition of marriage, because it's the only state where homosexual marriage was instituted by judicial fiat, and the people never had the opportunity to vote on this key social issue. So for 3 years, we've been involved in a campaign to bring about a constitutional amendment to once again define marriage as a union only of one man and one woman. And we're about 18 months away from getting that on the ballot to the citizens in 2008. Of course, we're involved in sanctity of life issues, embryonic stem cell research issues, abstinence education in schools, and parents' rights over the education of their children in the public schools.
And how do you influence the public policy debate?
Well, we start right at the top by lobbying. We're registered as lobbyists, and so we work with the governor's office as well as the House of Representatives and the state Senate on all legislation that affects the family. We have a broad-based grassroots constituency of wonderful supporters that we can mobilize on short notice to contact their elected representatives and articulate to them the stand that we want them to take on these issues that we've mentioned earlier. We hold a series of educational conferences and forums and debates throughout the state every year on these very same issues, and we produce educational materials and distribute them accordingly.
How do you stay motivated in these challenging times?
Well, number one is prayer, and we're surrounded by a wonderful cadre of praying saints, intercessors that cover us, I believe, 24 hours a day, and we feel that day to day. We also have a wonderful board that is extremely supportive. We couldn't ask for a better board. And then we have our supporters across the state who write to us continually, call us, encouraging us, and of course who support us financially, because we are a nonprofit organization and we depend on the support of the people.
And what is your vision for the future?
We want to continue to be the leading voice for traditional family values in Massachusetts, and we want to grow our grassroots network because it's so important for people and particularly for churches to be more involved in public policy. And we want to see Massachusetts turn back to the traditional values that our nation was founded upon, beginning right here in Massachusetts 300 years ago.
Thank you, Kris, for your time.
Well, thank you, Laura, for 42 wonderful years and many more of marriage.